Played 21 games so far this season. He was recruited from the Glen Waverley Rovers. And as I'm told, he's a bit of a heartthrob down at Tigerland, so let's get him in here. Duncan Kellaway.
Duncan Kellaway. Now, mates, you got the film star looks. You got the stitches under here, or are they the ones you get from the magic shop and you just sort of paint them on to sort of win a bird on Saturday night? Is that what happens?
No, I did them last Monday against Collingwood.
KB reckons you're a real tough nut. I'm sure Shane Zantuck and Arnold Brightis would agree. You come up through the under-17s, under-19s, reserves, seniors, and you did that. Do you appreciate that grounding? Because I say that and preface that by saying, leave the competition with the reserves. It's important for young kids.
Yeah, I reckon it was great. I sort of started with the under-19s. And it's a real thrill going down the under-19s. You see all these sort of senior players who you idolise and whatever, and then to sort of gradually start playing with them and then become their teammates. It's just great.
You were throwing your dummy at your mother when I was playing in premierships for the Tigers. Did you always want to play for Richmond, or did you barrack for someone else?
No, I used to barrack for Melbourne. My uncle played with Melbourne, so...
Johnny Beckwith hit the boundary, hey, with those worm burners. He was terrific in those grand finals, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Has he had much of an influence on your career?
Oh, not particularly. He sort of, I guess, sort of gave us an interest in football and interest in Melbourne to start off with. It sort of... He hasn't had much to do with it, really. Just
one thing that's always said is that they don't see the kids kicking the footy in the streets anymore, and I say it, they can't, because the coppers have got the speed cameras there, you know what I mean? Like to get a kid for kicking the football at 67 kilometres an hour. But quite seriously, is footy just as important or popular with the kids as it was when I had hair?
Oh yeah, we've got a group of about 7 or 8 guys out in my street, and we still kick the footy out the front.
Yeah.
Still now, we're all about sort of 20, 21 years of age, so...
Isn't that
we
fantastic?
just get in trouble with kicking the power lines now, that's the main problem.
Is that a fact?
Yeah.
Well, you want to watch out for that. Richmond has a great tradition. They were as low as shark droppings, and that's pretty low because it lays on the bottom of the ocean, doesn't it, really? Because Graham Richmond said that after we lost the 72 grand final, and I held Robert Walls to 8 kicks on that day. He kicked 7 goals, 1. But Richmond have been down for a while, and now you've got a bit of a sniff of victory, and it's great confidence what it's all about, whether you're Shane Zantuck, Arnold Brightis in business and he gets your confidence, or whether you're going for the footy.
Yeah, it makes a big difference. Like, we've started training a lot better since, I think Kevin Morris has had made a difference at the club since he's come over. Training's been good. You beat a top side like Collingwood, and then the enthusiasm flows on from that. And it sort of builds the confidence. We were confident we'd beat North Melbourne yesterday, whereas in the past you're going with a few doubts, but yesterday we were real confident and sort of showed on the scoreboard.
You're a terrific ambassador for kids, and I really mean this. Last week on 3AW, I called the game. You took Buckley on for Collingwood and you beat him. Next time it might be reversed, but you're a good kid. You're a champion of the future. And Raquel, let's just reward him with a little bit of a spondula.
Yes, $250 cash there from Sports Plus. Congratulations, Duncan.
Thanks, Phil.
And Sports Plus have been very good to us, Craig.
They have indeed, Rex, $250 there, and that wonderful Sport Plus product, and I know it's a huge favourite with you, Big Burbler.
Thank you very much. And one of the highlights for me as an old broken-down footballer is just giving the kids a little bit of heart to go on. It's the greatest game in the world. We'll be back after this break.